An ancient biblical event in which Christians disappear from Earth and those who remain are left to face doomsday is believed to be just days away. Claims by social media users, as well as respected pastors and rabbis, have pushed the idea that the rapture will begin on September 23rd, marking the second coming of Jesus and Judgment Day for non-believers. This year, September 23rd, falls during the Jewish Feast of Trumpets, also known as Rosh Hashanah, but some Christians have tied the holiday to the prophecy that Jesus will return to earth with the voice of the archangel and with the trumpet call of God. The prophecy is mentioned in the Bible, 1 Thessalonians 4:16, which states that even the faithful who have died will rise from their graves and be taken to heaven by Jesus. However, a date for this event is not given. In a YouTube video viewed nearly 500,000 times, Pastor Joshua Muslakela, a South African preacher, claimed Jesus appeared to him in a divine vision and said he would return during the Feast of Trumpets. "The rapture is upon us, whether you are ready or not. I saw Jesus sitting on his throne, and I could hear him very loud and clear saying, 'I am coming soon,'" Muslakela said during the interview with Ketwins TV. "He said to me on the 23rd and 24th of September 2025, 'I will come back to the earth,'" the pastor declared. Even more clips predicting the imminent return of Jesus this month have been viewed hundreds of thousands of times in the last week alone. Pastors have been sharing their belief that the biblical event known as the rapture will begin on September 23rd, 2025. The rapture is a belief held by some Christians called eschatology, which is the study of end times events. This event is thought to be a kind of rescue, where believers are instantly taken away from earth to avoid a coming period of intense suffering called the tribulation. Biblical texts describe the tribulation as a 7-year period of chaos and disasters, where evil rules on earth before Jesus returns again to set up a peaceful kingdom. On YouTube and TikTok, other prominent religious figures have tied the rapture to the upcoming Jewish Feast of Trumpets. Jonathan Cahn, a Messianic rabbi who combines Jewish heritage and practices with the belief that Jesus is the Messiah, agreed with speculation among Christians that September 23rd will mark the sudden disappearance of the faithful. In a September 3rd video shared with his 1.3 million followers on YouTube, Cahn said, "Do I believe that there may be these major events like the rapture or the coming of the Lord linked to the trumpets? Yes, because that all goes together with everything that was, and it makes sense. It's in line, it's consistent." Similar claims linking the end of days to the Feast of Trumpets have been flooding social media, allegedly causing some Christians to sell their possessions in preparation for their journey to heaven. During this time, Jesus shall return to earth to bring the faithful with him to heaven, leaving the rest of humanity to face the tribulation. However, both believers and skeptics have warned against tying this apocalyptic event to a specific date like September 23rd, citing that the Bible states there will be no advance notice of Jesus' return, according to Matthew 24:36. "But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven nor the Son, but only the Father." Andrew Morse, who attends Grace Church in New Jersey, told Daily Mail, "I have a strong aversion to date setting on biblical things because if you're wrong, it ruins credibility and damages people's faith. Never in the Bible does it say, 'Be careful for September 23rd, 2025. However, we are given many details on things, signs to look for and to be watchful," he added. Those signs include wars, natural disasters, and even celestial events like blood moons, which just took place Sunday night. Joel 2:31 stated that, "The sun shall be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the great and awesome day of the Lord comes." The Bible verse is believed to describe the celestial sign that will precede a major divine judgment known as the Day of the Lord. This isn't the first time September 23rd has been tied to the prophecy of the rapture. In fact, doomsayers linked the date to the end of the world in 2017, claiming that the mysterious planet Nibiru would destroy Earth in a fiery collision. YouTube Earthshare or comment on this article. Pastors convinced Jesus will return in just days as ancient biblical promise hints at imminent